today I'm going to film a video that you guys may or may not have seen coming. Anyways, today I'm going to talk about why I'm not so fond of this publication anymore. So I'm going to be talking about Alternative Press magazine, and basically why I really don't read their magazines anymore. I'm going to divide this into points. This isn't scripted, and I guess I'll just try to find a way to put this in the background. I guess my skull lamp is going to be covered today, so if you don't like it, then good for you. You don't have to look at it for the rest of the video. Okay, so the first point I just want to make is they don't really talk about the bands that I enjoy anymore. Like, I'm a really big fan of bands such as Motionless in White, New Year's Day, Ice Nine Kills, Cane Hill, stuff like that. And they talk about, like, what's in here? Who is this? With Confidence, I don't listen to. Andy Black, Black Veil Brides, I just don't listen to. I haven't listened to their music since I was in my early teens, like 8th grade and freshman year of high school was the last time I listened to Black Veil Brides. Yeah, they really don't cater to my current music taste, so that's one reason. The next reason is their constant pandering to the very angsty, edgy, emo kids that shop at Hot Topic and spend their mom's money on panties. And I am 21 years old. I am a junior in college. I'm graduating in 2 years. I'm graduating winter of 2020, and I am not living with my parents. I live in an apartment with a roommate. I live like 5 hours away from my parents, so I'm not at that point in my life where I want to relate to who I was 6 or 7 years ago. I'm not that same person, and I really don't want to revert back to that type of person that I used to be. So my next point is they cover like the same bands all the time. This is the only issue I have with my apartment currently, but it's always Black Veil Brides, 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, Fall Out Boy, My Chemical Romance, and they're recycled on all of the covers constantly. My personal favorite band, Motionless in White, was only featured on the cover once, 3 years ago. I just feel like that they're giving the same bands recognition all of the time. They're not focusing enough on smaller bands that are up and coming. Like, for example, they tweeted about like what band you would love to see do like a Halloween song, and they did Black Veil Brides as their example, and people were like, what about Ice Nine Kills? The Silver Scream is fantastic. And they said, yeah, but we want someone else to do it, like Black Veil Brides. Ice Nine Kills aren't as big as Black Veil Brides. So that's kind of like also what inspired me to make this video in the first place. And I guess basically those are my main points of not wanting to support this publication as avidly as I did as a young teenager. I actually had done collection videos of my AAP magazines. I don't have as many as I used to have because I just didn't care about the bands that were featured on the covers, and I kind of gave up some of my collection, but you can see it in some videos. I don't think I got through the entire collection I had. I had like a huge trunk just piled with Alternative Press magazines, and they were on my old channels. I will link those videos down in the description below if you're curious to check them out. But I guess I'll say some positives about the publication so I don't just get hate comments. The new layout of the magazine is fantastic. I like their logo, their new logo. I think it's very aesthetic, and I think that the look of the magazine now is much more professional and looks like a serious music publication, despite, in my opinion, them losing that reputation after they started looking like this. And basically those are all of my points of why I do not like this publication anymore. Be sure to check out my other videos since I've been on this upload streak recently. And yeah, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next music related video. Bye guys!